Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another awesome reading, Sagittarius, right? A signature reading for anybody who resonates with this. Yes, and you're important, Sagittarius, but this reading may be for anybody with a lot of Sagittarius placements or just anybody. It really can, because that's how it is when we do general readings. So keep that in mind in case you're listening and you are Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, or whomever, okay? And in this reading, Sagittarius, we have the Rare Bloom card. Yeah, and the Rare Bloom card means that somebody finds you very unique. This is about something unique, and she knows that. She has this tiny plant. She's a witch, and she's holding this tiny plant. It is sprouting. And these animals are here, and they're you can't really see them, but they are rising up with their power. And they're one's a dragon, and they're both dragons, yeah, but they're good dragons, basically. The dandelions are here, so this is a wish, right? And, the apples are here on the tree. This is fertility. So she's going to nurture that because she wants it to grow. And this is her wish because of these dandelions, of course. And somebody is stepping away from something to be with you. Now, I'm not sure what they're stepping away from. And remember, the readings could be switched, Sagittarius. They could. I mean, they could be stepping away from, from another person, from a third-party ego problem, ego trip. Yeah, the ego is it's just on the phone with somebody today, just about how, the ego can really destroy us. Yeah, because it can create fear. And sometimes it makes you feel like, you're not standing in your power. So then you become arrogant or something, but it's really the opposite, right? The ego can rob your personal power in so many ways. But anyway, Sagittarius, before we begin though, right? If you'd like your own psychic reading, excuse me, you may always get one. They are accurate. I'm a Silva grad. I also do the tarot spread at the end, so you have two different insights, unique insights. You can get a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense. That link is below, and everything's in the description box. And if you would like your own natal chart read, that is, you can email me on that, and that is what everybody should have in their life, because it's really making you aware of not only your strengths, because we are aware of that, but weaknesses, things we're unaware of, vulnerabilities, and also things where we are being forced to take action or make decisions about. Okay, let's get into this, Sagittarius, right? And without further ado, a rare bloom. So in this reading, we have the toucan, right? And he wants to be noticed. That's why he's wearing, his fur is all these beautiful colors, right? This is about somebody who is going to come to you and talk to you, and they want to be noticed because they have something special to tell you. That's really what this is about. And so we see, they talk about the extroverted personality of the toucan and the sociability, right? And so that's what the toucan, he talks. I believe he does. And excuse me one second, you guys. I'm not sure if he speaks as well as a parrot. I'm not really sure, but it's probably his cousin, probably is. I feel like the toucan is probably either from South America or Central America or Africa. I'm not sure. I know it is from the tropics. So, as is the parrot, right? When you go down to South America, a lot of people have parrots, but so we have that, and we have the panda. And this panda card, Sagittarius, is about tranquility and gentle strength. And here's the panda, and he's lying with all these roses, purple ones too. Interesting, right? But this is about abundance and tranquility. And I feel like somebody here is coming to tell you that they want peace with you. Yeah, and I feel like this person has some type of gentle strength. And, gentle strength means that you're grown. And I don't mean just because you turned 18. No, I don't. And it means that you are mature and that you have self-mastery. That's really what it means to me. It does. And so this person is stepping away from something. And it's something that is Not, it's not just any old thing, because we see the elk over here, or forget his name, but he's got all these antlers here, and she's looking right at him and stepping away. So he could be like the elder. So that's very interesting, right? It is. And so, because the elder can talk about sometimes the wisdom of your ancestors or the past, it can. But she's stepping away, having the wisdom. Like, she knows why she's leaving, right? And we're not sure where she's leaving, but she's leaving to protect something. We have the night watch. This is about protection. Uh, It's kind of about somebody who feels that they don't want somebody else, or they don't want, I don't know, their life to kind of rob them of something they really want. That is a rare bloom. Yeah. Somebody here really feels like you're special, and they don't either want time to kind of ruin this, or another relationship, or their ego. There's just some kind of reason here why they want to protect it. And it looks like they feel like, I don't know, like it's been like maybe just bad circumstances have kind of kept that from you guys being together. Something like that, yeah. So let's get into this, Sagittarius. And yeah, let's see what we have for you guys, or anybody else who is watching this. Let's see what we got, you guys. So let's get a shuffle here. Sniffles. Just kidding about the sniffles. Let's see what we got here. See what we have for you guys. For Sagittarius, please. Okay. Yeah, there is a rejection in this reading. There's some type of giving up of something. That's why she's stepping away. And yeah, that's what's going on here. And this is what I'm feeling here. Somebody is definitely stepping away from something. It's a rejection, or it's I'm not happy, or I'm bored, or just there's some form of rejection for the reason to step away. And the reason to step away is to protect something, this rare bloom. Somebody feels like what you guys have is special. That's really it. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords holding her sword, right, bigger than her. So she better be strong, right? She better be. And these were heavy, these swords. Yeah, they were back in the day. They were very heavy. So I don't know what, little kind of knights did when they were really short. I don't think anybody was short hardly in those. Oh, well, maybe. But they were doing something to stay strong, right, to hold these swords. But here she is wielding the sword. At the top is the butterfly. This means that she is, discerning a new beginning. That's what she wants. It's up there. She's kind of twirling the idea, right? Because she's the Queen of Swords, the mind, about a new beginning. That's what she's doing. Somebody is kind of embracing the idea of a new beginning with you. And we have the High Priestess. Yeah, I was going to say queen. She is the queen, right? She's the queen of psychism. Yes, she is. And let's see, what do we have here? And please don't mistake that for I don't know, psychosis or something like that. Yeah, please don't do that. And here in the reading, Sagittarius, is we have 3 major arcanas. This is a major reading in itself, right? And the overall energy, or the main energy here, is the High Priestess. Now, this could be a person, a Pisces or a Scorpio, or anybody who's really intuitive or psychic. It could be, right? Definitely. I mean, Sagittarius is the 9th house of spirituality, adventure, and higher education. It really is, right? Philosophy. So, and that's what she was doing, basically. So when we say spirituality, it can include philosophy too, but definitely the High Priestess could be seen kind of as a Sagittarian as well, because of the 9th house, right? And so here she is, though, and there may be a Pisces here, as I said, but here she is. And I feel like what this reading is about here is that somebody's trusting their intuition. Because the rare bloom, it requires you to really understand that something's very special, right? It does. And she knows that. She got the dragons and the fruit behind her and the dandelions. So she knows this person is her wish, but she knows that because she's trusting her intuition as well. It's not just like when you have a wish, right? We've all had wishes, but they're kind of so far-fetched that, Maybe somebody doesn't even know we were wishing for them, right? Could have been somebody in school or something where back in the day and you had a crush on them and you had this huge wish. Wow, I wish I could get together with that person. And they don't even know who you are, right? And you're like, what? That's not good, right? But somebody's trusting their intuition. They know this is a special situation. That's what this is, right? And the Six of Pentacles shows up with it. Let's get a card on the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is with the Six of Cups. We have it down here. Somebody from your past or somebody who thinks you're very like special, right? Like there's something special about you because sixes are about recognition. So, excuse me, it doesn't have to be somebody from the past, but it may be. But they definitely have recognized intuitively that you guys could be happy together, that they really want you, that they're willing to protect and risk something or just walk away from something. Maybe it's not considered a risk to them, right? Not everybody, some people walk away from stuff and go, no, it's darn time. This isn't a risk. It's bedtime. So, you might be a friend of theirs, right? These kids are friends, right? They're definitely not, they're friends, right? She handed her the flower pot and here, you're my friend. And she smells it. That's how beautiful that is, right? But it is a definite recognition. Maybe you're missing this person's smell. It's possible. Smell is very, I forget what they call when you smell, when you have smells in your when you are doing a psychic reading or you remember somebody's smell or it comes to you. Instead of a vision, it comes to clairgustance is taste. I forget what it is when you smell it. Yeah, and that's very, right? Yeah, it's like when you go somewhere and you smell some old boyfriend's cologne and it brings back the memories, right? But he's not there. It's somebody else, right? Yeah. All right, so Sagittarius, 2 6s here, a 6 here. And we have somebody who recognizes that they want give and take with you. The challenge is the Six of Pentacles. It's possible they had you in a third party in the past. It is definitely possible here, all right? Yeah, it sure is, okay? Now, the Knight of Swords is in the root. This is why it's all happening. Here he is, and he's a ruthless knight. He is, right? Yeah, his name is not Ruth. It's ruthless, right? For sure. Yeah, and so here he is, and in this deck, if in case you're just listening, right, and not able to watch, he has the sword on the other man, right, on that knight. He does, and let's get a card on that. We have the strength card with it. So we have gentle strength here with the pandas. Gentle strength is the best way, right? It's kind of like, of course it is, because you're using your own strength, your courage, and your patience, your inner mastery, right? Your self-mastery to be strong. It's not this arrogance where I'm strong and, it's time for me to kick your butt or to take control of this situation. It doesn't work like that, right? And in case we've ever tried to do that, hopefully we didn't try more than a couple times because, that could be rough, right? This is not working, right? No, it doesn't work. So we have the eight of the major arcana. This is the strength card. This is about it's about power because eights are power. They're powerful change, they're progress, they're power. They just are, and that's what that means in numerology. An 8, if you are an 8 in numerology, your life path, it's a good life path. It is. So we have the number 8 here. We're in a number 8. With 2024 is the number 8. So this year is going to be better than last year. Because last year sounds like it was a 7, and those can be challenging, right? Yeah, it was a 7. It definitely was, right? And, okay. So here we have somebody who is coming with some courage, but it's like this is self-mastery. Yeah, and that probably means that at some point they were a mess, or maybe a player, or just didn't have their life. They didn't have this self-mastery, right? Self-mastery is when you understand yourself and you don't, you treat people nicely and you don't basically you don't make problems for yourself, right? That's really that's one way to say it, right? Here's the 8 of Wands. It's in the past. And this is about progress. This is what this person has decided intuitively, that I want progress. But, the Knight of Swords, he's cutting the other man out. This is courage to walk away from something, and we see stepping away. This is courage to cut something out of their life that no longer serves them. And this may be you doing it, right? This is unclear in these readings. It is. I beg your pardon. We have the Seven of Wands, and this is showing up as the excuse me, you guys, showing up as the mindset or what's on somebody's mind. It could be like how they're thinking, right? To kind of put it, in better terms, maybe. And here's here's the Seven of Wands, where he's fighting these people off, and this is resisting, or it is defending myself. So in this reading, this is what somebody's doing, because this is what sets the tone, kind of. This is their mindset. I'm going to defend this. I'm going to defend what I want, right? And we know it's about passion or movement because it's a wand. These are wands. I'm going to defend, I'm going to, right? It can be about something inspirational or to you, as I said, but I'm definitely going to, I was going to say something else, you guys, defend this and resist these people. So when we see stepping away, something gets resisted or rejected. I mean, you can use whatever words you want, but I mean, resistance is a nicer word, but there could be a real rejection here. Like, I don't want this anymore. Because once somebody trusts their intuition, High Priestess here, they don't want. They only go after what they want. Not that many people reject their intuition. And once you do, a whole lot of problems are going to come into your life. And let's get a card. Let's get a card on this, Sagittarius. We're kind of Eight of Wands is about, it can be about passion, change, communication, but it is definitely about movement and inspiration, because these are wands and this is the 8, right? And he has his bow and arrow here. He's shooting it, or I don't know if they shoot bow and arrows. Probably not. Sounds like a gun. Releasing, not sure. But the point about this, though, is that he has a target. So this person has decided, because it sits in the past, right? Next to the Knight of Swords, he makes decisions, the Knight of Swords, because he's of the mental realm. So we see somebody here who has made this decision for change and progress and growth. And you are the target, Sagittarius. You are. All right? Yeah, a good target. So don't get upset over there. Eight of Wands sits with the Five of Wands. Look at that. So this is like, I want change, and I feel challenged. There's too many people involved. This could be honestly a third party, and somebody else gets dropped, and you are what they really want. And they're definitely, and when we say trusting intuition, we know that, because when somebody has kind of gentle strength inside or self-mastery, they have learned to trust. They know who they are, and they are trusting themselves and the universe, right? Seven of Wands, resisting, rejecting, defending your style or what you want, could be. But it's definitely about, protecting your thoughts or protecting what you've decided, because the sevens are about reflection and introspection, all of the sevens. So, maybe last year was, the 7 was a year for introspection and, in order to what to bring into fruition this year, because we're in a power year. Yeah. Right. And we have Justice. Yeah. So this was a decision, because the 7 is introspection, and we have Justice here. Somebody made a decision right here to defend what they want, what's passionate for them, because he's holding the wand, what's inspiring them. So something was uninspiring here, and somebody moves away from that in order to have you, Sagittarius, basically, right? Yeah. And Six of Cups, this is the near future. This person's coming, and these kids return to their dad, right? And the Hangman's reversed with it. Yeah, see, this is a sacrifice here. There really could be, maybe a person's Pisces. Above the the Hangman is the High Priestess. These are both Piscean energies. The High Priestess is also Scorpio. I mean, that's how I see it, right? Yeah. And the concern here is the Seven of Swords. Here's another seven. I've already, this has been, whoever this is has really thought about this, right? Yeah, there's no kind of wham bam and let me hurry up and do this and I'm inspired. This is a very calculated and well thought out decision. The Ten of Wands sits with it. So in this particular, right here, Sagittarius, this is kind of a concern. I feel like it was burdening for somebody to walk away. Here's the Seven of Swords. It is of the mental, but it's more like a plan to leave, escape. And he is escaping in a way, like, because he's got the swords and he's looking back like, did they see me? So there's like an escape theme here, right? Or running away, or I got away, or something like that. And so that's him, and the Ten of Wands is with it, and the Ten of Wands is carrying a major burden. But it's going to be let down because it's a 10. It's ending, right? So the 10 ends, and then we remove the 0, it becomes a 1, and that means a new beginning, right? All 10s are new beginnings, right? Even if it's an end to something kind of funky, it's a new beginning because that funky thing's over. And we have the Ten of Wands again. Now, this is a different deck, so he's dropped these burdens here in the environment. This was burdening for this person to walk away from something. And we see stepping away, right? Reminds me of that song, Stepping Out, but that has nothing to do with stepping away. He's going out. He's going out to hear music, in the town, or he's going on a date. I don't remember, but he's not escaping. No. Ten of Wands again. Excuse me. And I said these are going to be dropped, and here they are being dropped. Eight of Swords with it. So this is, in the environment, I'm dropping this burden. Eight of Swords with it. I'm releasing myself. And that's why he's dropped the 9 Wands. And he's exhausted. Because over here, he was very tired. You can tell. Right? With the 10 of Wands. He's like, I'm getting ready to drop these. They're too big. And cumbersome. And heavy. So this gets dropped. And interesting with the 8, as I said, 8s are about power. So she knows here, this woman here who's tied up, that when she releases herself, she'll have her power back, her personal power. So I feel stuck like this with these swords here. But once I cut my ties here and release myself, she's not handcuffed. She has these ties that she could easily get herself out of, right? So she's kind of a self-imposed kind of repression. Right? So she's releasing that. Okay, perfect. Okay, and the hope here is the moon. This is fear. When it sits in the hope, it's the moon. It's also, but it doesn't have to be with the High Priestess here. It can be, I hope my intuition is right. Yeah, it probably is that. But there may be some fear here. There may be a little bit of fear here. There could be. Yeah. And so, and we have Sagittarius, with the moon. Let's get a card on the moon for Sagittarius. And we have now the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe they're a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But the Knight here, it is, can represent an earth sign. Could be anybody. Could be anybody with a lot of earth in their chart. Let me close this off, you guys. I beg your pardon here. Anyway, I beg your pardon, you guys. My phone's off and it's ringing on the computer. OMG, right? Okay. So anyway, we have here this Knight of Pentacles. It can be anybody who is slow but earnest and bringing an offer. Excuse me. And so we got somebody, determined on the phone, right? Do you hear that? The moon. And anyway, yeah. So here's the moon and the Knight of Pentacles, Sagittarius. And with this right here, this person is hoping you're going to take their offer because he has the pentacle. He's offering something very honest, right? Yeah, not every earth sign is going to offer you anything. Of course not. But this is about this energy here that is, it's not reversed either. So this person is hoping. Do we have any reversals in this reading? No, that's really interesting. Usually we have some, but we just don't in this reading. Okay, that's fine. Oh, the hangman's in the reverse here because he's standing up, right? And he's not hanging. So, yeah, but here, Sagittarius, this Knight of Pentacles with the moon, this is somebody who is a little afraid here, I believe, here, that you're not going to take their offer. Or maybe you're afraid they're not going to take yours, right? Because the moon in this reading with the with the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Wands twice, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Wands over here, this person has some, whoever this is, you or them, definitely has a little bit of fear. But it is also hoping, interesting, we have the Three of Swords here. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is always trying to show us something. It is. So let's see what we have, though. Again, another card here on the Page of Swords. See, this person's wondering. They're hoping you're going to take their offer. They have a little bit of fear here. Maybe it is you, too, who is wondering if if they're going to show up, because the moon too is, but I feel like in this reading, this is somebody who's trusting their intuition and they're hoping that they're right about it, right? Page of Swords, moon. But they're also bringing an offer and they're hoping you're going to maybe trust your intuition about them. Like, especially if they did something bad in the past, right? That you'll just go, well, deep down, I feel like that person loves me. That type of intuition. And the Hermit is there, could be a Virgo, and this is definitely spiritual growth, seeking answers, right? But that's more of trusting intuition, I believe. And the outcome is the King of Pentacles with the with this card here, which is, the Chariot. I beg your pardon. So this is a journey. I mean, this is overcoming this. This is a victory that you have set in motion here, Sagittarius. For some of you guys, by the universe. This person's coming. This is fated. Because in this reading, when somebody wants something and we see this here, the Chariot in the outcome with Judgment, this is most likely a rebirth. I feel like this person has gone through an awakening because we have the High Priestess and the Hangman in the reading and the Hermit. They're all really spiritual cards. Yeah, they are. So this is beautiful, Sagittarius, and maybe they are an earth sign down here, but, or somebody with money, right? Doesn't always have to be. This is earthy energy, right? But, this person here, this is coming for you, for whomever this really resonates, okay? We're going to end this. Thank you so much. Get your reading, get your chart analyzed. Yeah, it's huge. It's deep, and it is very intricate, and it can really help a lot with answering, helping you with your life path. It really does, because it makes you aware of many things, right? Okay, thanks so much, you guys, for joining me. You can always send me an email if you would like that. Takes a little bit of time to get that because it's a process. It's definitely it's not a quick thing. No, it's not, and not if you approach it with really providing, being fair to really, and diligent and complete, right? Like thorough with the chart. So thanks so much for joining me here. God bless. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.